Joe, Mr. Calzaghe is released in cinemas on November 20th. The film chronicles the highs and lows of your undefeated career. How does it feel for you seeing your life story transformed onto the big screen?
Yeah, it's sort of surreal, to see that, because long career, 25 years in boxing, and to see it all in 90 minutes, from a 10-year-old. Was with big pillow gloves on and going to boxing in Madison Square Garden in Vegas. It's just, obviously I'm very, very proud. I'm proud that my family were involved, and I think that, Vaughan Savell, the director, really sort of brought that out in the film, this sort of the family, and it was highs and lows with injuries and so on, and yeah, I think he's done a good job, and sort of quite draining and emotional when I first watched it, I think, wow, was that me? Did I do that?
Surreal.
Surreal, yeah, surreal.
A key feature in the film, Joe, keeps coming back to you. If you want something bad enough in your life and you're willing to dedicate everything, and you as someone that retired undefeated, the longest reigning super middleweight champion in boxing history, was that something you were trying to get out there to the people, to inspire people?
Yeah, well, I like to think inspiring, not just the fact I'm undefeated, because, boxing fans and sport fans know my record. I was 10 years plus world champion and so on, and the defences, but it's to show that there was no plain sailing, that I did have a hard time. I did suffer injuries, did suffer bullying, did come off accounts, did get written off, did get slagged off as my father who's never boxed, a musician training me, and it just goes to show, and I just really want the message to come across that if you have a dream, no matter what the odds are, and you have a dedication, obviously you need talent along with it, but it didn't come overnight. I lost my first fight as an amateur. I had a bad time in school. I got told by doctors I would never box again when I was 16 with a chronic wrist injury, which I still have. And if I'd listened to that, that would have been the end. But I had an unbelievable faith. And I really believed I was going to be a champion. And I always remember, the careers teacher asking me, like 15, 16, what are you going to do when you leave school? I said, I'm going to be a world champion boxer. She laughed. No, that's not a job. What are you going to do? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a world champion boxer. So, like I said, that's the sort of message I think, I'm glad to get past and get through, I should say. And it's nice, having my grandfather recently passed away in the film, which was very emotional. My sons, talking, which was mad, when they didn't know I was actually watching them and how proud they are. And my mum and dad, that would mean more to me than everything. And obviously the fans, and I've been retired 7 years, and sometimes you have to pinch yourself and think, that was me, I did do that. And I think the production did a great job on this film. And, it's a warm film, family, up against it, and being a champion with a happy ending, which is good. I like that. I like happy endings. I come up a bit wrong. Cut.
Joe, without question, the core of the film, special bond between you and your father, trainer Enzo. How much did that mean to you, not only going on the journey that you went on, but sharing every moment and memory with your father?
Oh, good question. That's massive. I think, listen, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have started boxing in the first place. I think if it wasn't for him, he kicked me up the arse when I was young to train. Don't forget, remember, I was like winning national titles, ABA 6, 7 ABA championships. Had no money. There's no funding. There was nothing from the government. I was on the dole. I was signing on and being a top amateur. And the only reason that if I had a job, I wouldn't be able to follow my dream of being a boxer. So my dad, although he didn't have much money himself, would pay me maybe 20 quid a year, £10 there, just to have food, just to be able to go out, just to have something to eat sometimes, just buy yourself a new pair of trainers for running. Simple things like that. And for him to be able to share every single experience from the lows and the highs and Madison Square Garden, Millennium, I feel blessed, truly blessed, and it was great for my father that he was there every step of the way.
Just finally, Joe, effortless scene between yourself and former opponent Mikhail Kessler, where you sit and watch your fight like almost it never happened. The respect you both got for one another. How important is it that you're now friends with someone like Mikel?
Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of fighters don't talk to each other and this and that, but, you know, I feel like, you know, really happy and blessed to have a friend like Mikel Calzaghe. He's a great champion, a great man, and he had a tough fight. I have the utmost respect for him. I say he's the best opponent I ever boxed, because the time I boxed him, he was at his peak. You know, I watched the fight the other day, and I'm still ducking and diving and thinking, shit, I took that punch well, I took that punch. He was on the game, he was 39-0, you know, and yeah, you know, we had respect in the build-up to the fight. So we were quite similar, you know, we didn't need the trash talk, because, we, you know, what it says on the tin, I was undefeated in 42, he's undefeated in 39. We had all the belts. But trust me, when I could see that he meant business, you know, and if I wasn't 100% on the game that night, you know, it could be a different result, and I had to really adapt. And that was the only difference in the fight, you know, the difference in the fight, I think, is after 4 rounds, I adapted my style. I was able to move and box, and outbox him. But yeah, it's great that he's going to be coming to the Premier. I'm still in contact with him, and he's a great guy.
Joe Calzaghe, all the very best with your film, and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.